Hey everybody, this is Brandy, and what I'm going to show you tonight is how to make my family's jams. The filling that goes in there can either be jam, it could be icing, it could be whatever you want to sandwich two cookies together, but I'm going to show you this classic brown sugar cookie. What we're going to start off with is 3/4 cups of softened butter. So what you want to do is get a hand mixer, whip that till it's light and fluffy. So let's get that going. Okay, to your to your butter and sugar mixture, let's add a little bit of vanilla. Oof, that one's cached. Let's try this again. And just eyeball it. This is about 1.5 teaspoons right here. I love vanilla. And to this, we're going to add 2 eggs. Make sure they're room temperature, because that way it's going to get incorporated into your sugar butter mixture. You don't want the butter to get all cold and clumpy. So beat this until it's nice and smooth. Okay, we have brown sugar, butter, vanilla, eggs, and it's all whipped up nice and creamy. Make sure you scrape down the sides of the bowl so you don't get chunks of sugar in there. Here's the magic ingredient. No, it's not booze. It is dark corn syrup. Now in Canada, it's just called Rogers syrup. I don't know why, the brand, I suppose. But here you can get Caro dark corn syrup. You want to use dark because it's really going to add to the richness and the color of the cookie and make it so soft. Yum, yum, yum. So let's add that. Look at that. Oh, that looks great. After you've added your corn syrup, what you want to do is add 2 tablespoons of hot water. Now, it doesn't have to be boiling because you don't want to scramble your eggs. And what I have in this mixture is 4.5 cups of flour, 2 teaspoons of baking soda, and 1 teaspoon of baking powder. I've sifted it together so it's all incorporated. And we're going to add this in batches. Don't dump the whole thing in or you're going to be covered in flour. So let's just do it by thirds. Here's the first third. Nice and slow. Here's the second third. Now you will have some of it puff up, but that's inevitable. Just don't do what I do and have your computer laying around by your mixing bowl. Excuse me, just lost power. Okay, and here's the final batch of flour. Now don't be afraid, this is going to be a stiff dough. Start off by mixing it with the mixer, and then I would take a wooden spoon or a mixing spoon that you like and incorporate the rest of it, because it is going to be a stiff dough, but that's okay. It makes it easier to work with. Don't be afraid of how stiff it's going to be. It's not like a drop cookie, it's a roll cookie, so don't be afraid by that. So mix this in a little bit with the mixer, and then use a spoon to finish mixing it in, okay? And I'll see you back in a minute. Okay, so I finished mixing my last batch of flour, and as you can see, it is a fairly stiff dough, but it's so soft. This is so soft. You want it to be almost spongy, and it tastes dynamite. Dynamite. Try and keep the kids away, kids and husband and pets and relatives and friends. So, whoops, what you're going to do is Stick this in the fridge because any type of cookie dough is so much easier to deal with if it's been chilled. All right, now that everything's mixed together, you're golden. Put this in the fridge, 20 minutes to a half an hour, go take a coffee break, and prep your counter with some flour and get ready to roll these bad boys. All right, so I'll be back in about 20 to 30 minutes, and let's roll these suckers. All right? Okay, so our cookies have cooled. We have the little over 2-inch cookies, and I got these little minis. Aren't they darling? They're so cute, I could eat them on a cracker. All right, so what do I do for the filling? And you can choose a variety of filling. You can do icing. My mom does a cooked down date spread. But what I like to do, and what my family usually does, is about an 18-ounce jar of raspberry jam. You can do seedless if you don't like the seeds. I like the seeds. You put it in a bowl along with about a half a cup of sweetened shredded coconut. Mix that all together. Take 2 of your cookies. Make sure you're going to fill it on the side that was facing the pan. Take a little dollop. A little goes a long way in the middle. Just kind of smear it around a little bit, because what you're going to do, don't go all the way to the edge, because what you're going to do is put these 2 sandwiches together, give it a little press, a little squeeze, a little loving. And as you can see, it's already at the sides. You don't want that goobing out everywhere, or do you? It's up to you. So fill these cookies just so. Easy. It's so easy. You can have your kids do it because it's not icing. It doesn't have to look all beautificus, all sassy. It's a sandwich cookie. Yum. So what I would do is probably layer up these cookies in a rectangular Tupperware container like this. Wax paper or parchment in between, and just lay them in there. Leave them. They can sit on the counter. You can put them in the fridge. These taste better the next day. They freeze like champs. Let's do a little mini. Let's do a little mini, and we'll do a little mini taste test. My favorite part. All right, come to mama. That's aces. Oh dear. Problem with these, you keep going back for more. So enjoy. Good luck. Email me with questions. These are so good. I gotta go.